And we are back here, Gary Dickman and Tony Solito here on Olelo TV at Manoa Rec Center. It is the first of two semifinal games here. We're moments away from tip-off. Lane Auto Group got a bye in the first round, and they have Mechanical Enterprises, coached by George Gilmore tonight. They won their quarterfinal game by 9 on Thursday. Tony, we're in for a great game. Both teams seem to have deeper benches than we saw on Thursday night. Got a lot of talented players that we're going to go over in just a minute as we are awaiting the starting lineup here. But two really good games tonight. First of two semifinals. Second semifinal, we'll have Electricians Hawaii, coached by Artie Wilson. They were the number 1 seed, and they will have Society Contracting, who won their quarterfinal game on Thursday as well.
Well, this should be a real good basketball game. They have a lot of guys with collegiate experience, and I think that raises the level of their play. You know, they're having a good time playing. You mentioned that some of the guys have been playing in this league for 9-10 years, maybe even longer. So we're looking forward to a good game. And they have some guys that are still playing. Caleb Gilmore is still playing for Chaminade.
We've got Lane Auto Group in their home white jerseys. Matt Ching, number 10. Chris Young, number 32. Chris Crawford, number 12. Kyle Pape out of Iolani at number 20. And 21, Leon Ballard, ready to jump center. Mechanical Enterprise is going to have P.E. Menz with the jump ball. Jeremy Robinson, Joseph Gowdy, Caleb Gilmore, and Kiri McCraven also starting for Mechanical Enterprises. Ready for the jump ball here at Manoa Rec, controlled by Enterprises. Gilmore with the ball. Man-to-man defense for Lane Auto Group. Over in the left wing to McCraven. Menz sets the screen, nothing there. Robinson has the ball, spins, nothing there. Covered by Ching. 16 on the shot clock. Robinson turns around for a jump shot, hits the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound by McCraven. Little pull in the jersey, nothing there. Gives it to Menz, fakes a shot, pulls up from the left baseline. It is short. Matt Ching with the rebound for Lane Auto Group. Crosses midcourt, man-to-man defense for Mechanical Enterprises as well. Crawford with the ball. Over to Kyle Pape. Kavika Smith with a three, a little short. Might have had a piece of it from Mechanical Enterprises. Gilmore with the ball. Pass was intercepted by Kyle Pape. And thought he had Leon Ballard underneath, but Robinson was alert on defense. Got the steal. Gives it to a cutting Gowdy. Gowdy's layup is off. Rebound controlled by Caleb Gilmore. McCraven in the right corner for a long shot. That's off the rim, no good. Chris Crawford with the rebound. Covered by Menz. He'll try a three. Left-handed shot is good. A three-pointer for Chris Crawford. 3-0 Lane Auto Group. Menz with the ball, covered by Kavika Smith. That shot no good. Gilmore had the ball for a second. Still has it. Gives it to Robinson. Back to Gilmore. Takes the three from the right corner. Around the rim no good. Kavika Smith with a rebound. Gives it to Kyle Pape. Going to take his time crossing midcourt. 30-second shot clock, just like college basketball here. Pape gets a screen from Ballard. Pick and roll, and Ballard takes a little 10-footer, no good. Rebound, Robinson. Gives it over to Gowdy, the right wing. Gowdy drives in, nothing there, pulls up from 12, little short. Gilmore the offensive rebound over to McCraven, thinks about a three. Now tied up in the baseline area, gets it to Menz. He'll turn around, go up, the ball is knocked away, and Kavika Smith gets the ball for Lane Auto Group. Long pass to Ballard, gets a little spacing and gets the basket for Leon Ballard. And George Gilmore going to call a quick timeout, just like we saw on Thursday, where almost 2 minutes in, Tony, 5-0 Lane Auto Group.
Well, you know, the pace is very quick, which is nice to see. I don't know how long it's going to last, but they're playing an up-and-down game. And like I said before, what you see in the Summer League is a team that doesn't get coached, a team that comes and meets its coach the day of the game. So you see a lot of very, very good individual talent. And when you can see guys play as a team, I think that's the advantage that Artie Wilson's team has, because for some reason he's able to get them to play as a team. And when they do that, that's why they're 10-0 and in first place, and I think they won the last 2 years in a row. He does a very good job at getting them having a great feeling of team basketball.
You coached for a long time. Would you call a timeout in this situation, or would you be like Phil Jackson and let your team play themselves out of this rut?
I don't call timeouts. I think I save them for the end of the game. I'm not a timeout guy.
You can't take them home with you, though.
I'm not a timeout. I'm not a timeout.
That.
I know, but you can take them home with you if you won by 15 or 10. Doesn't matter. You can take as many as you want.
And we're going to inbound the ball once more at Mechanical Enterprises. I'm not sure what the malfunction, it might have been the shot clock. 30-second shot clock. New rule for college basketball this year. If there's a foul or violation in the front court and it's less than 20, the shot clock gets reset to 20. New rule for Division I, Division II basketball, and we see it here in the Summer League. Gilmore into Jeremy Robinson. Takes his time crossing midcourt, covered by Matt Ching. Looking for Mins to cut, doesn't see it, comes up top instead. Back to the three-point line, left wing, covered by Smith. Gives it to McCraven, back to the three-point line, nothing there. Gives it back to Gilmore, they're going to reset. They have yet to score, down 5-0. Kavika Smith with a steal. Good defense by Kavika Smith. Tries to give it to Crawford, but it's intercepted by P.E. Mins. McCraven now with the ball. Thinks about a three, still has it, covered by Leon Ballard. Over to Jeremy Robinson. He drives in the lane with the left hand, turns to the right hand. Bank shot is good by Jeremy Robinson. Mechanical Enterprises on the board. 5-2 Lane Auto Group. 17-15, and Kavika Smith was not expecting that pass, had a hand on it, wasn't able to get it in, and it goes over to Mechanical Enterprises. Robinson with the ball, covered by Ching. Drives in with the left hand. Right-handed shot, good. 2 in a row for Jeremy Robinson. He is not old, as he let us know before the game.
He came over and told us, don't say I'm old, because I'm not old.
He's not playing like he's old,
He doesn't play like he's old, that's for sure.
Kavika Smith with the ball. Gives it to Kyle Pape. Spanned out from Iolani, played with Derek Lowe. Down low post, blocked by Leon Ballard. Turns to his left. Shot is no good, but Craven, a little too much contact on the left hand, and he will be called for a foul. 16:45 left in the first half, and we're going to have 2 free throws for Kerry McCraven. Oh, Leon Ballard, excuse me, foul on McCraven.
Well, Leon Ballard didn't play the last couple games for them, and I think it cost them. Leon Ballard is a very, very good player. Played at Chaminade, played overseas, very talented. You know, a little undersized for a center, but plays excellent basketball all the time. He doesn't just come and play at once in a while and play well. He plays well every time I've watched him play over the years. Yes, very, very consistent.
And we were talking the other night, you and I, about when these guys have been playing, how long. We got some answers. We'll let you know about them throughout the game. A lot of these guys have been in this league for 20 years or more. Free throw is good. One of them is good by Ballard. And Ballard gets the rebound off the missed shot by Robinson. Pushes off on Gilmore a little bit. No call. Nice spin move in the lane. In and out. Gets his own offensive rebound. Put back is good by Leon Ballard. What a blue-collar, tough player. Not a loud player, but really gets the job done.
Very good name.
Lane Auto Group.
Blue collar fits him perfect. Tough kid. I love the way he played in college, and I think he just kept up that intensity in the summer league.
Kind of a miniature version of Tim Shepard in a way. Not much of a miniature version, but same type of player. Robinson with the ball goes to the lane again. Third time in a row, third of the last 4 possessions. Jeremy Robinson goes in with his left hand, turns to his right hand, and gets to lay up the ball.
He's just good. It's just flat out good.
Any prediction for how many points tonight? You had it right on the nose on Thursday with 25.
Well, the way he's going tonight, he's got 6 points already.
Right.
You know, I'm looking like he's in the 30s.
Okay, we're marking it down 30. Matt Ching with the ball, gives it to Kavika
nice
Smith. A left-hand shot around the rim, no good. He gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Loose ball goes out of bounds off of Matthew Ching, and it will be Mechanical Enterprises ball. They trail by 2, 8-6. 15:35 left in the first half. Gilmore with the ball. Covered by Crawford. Drives in the left-hand layup. And going to go up for a layup. He is fouled by Crawford before he had a chance to go up. It's like we're seeing the guys on Enterprises go in the middle of the lane with their left hand, and the defense is a little slow to react to get some help. And they've been able to get some layups off. That time it was a foul.
Well, Enterprise has 2 good guards.
Men's inbounds to Gowdy out of Lelehua.
Gowdy and Caleb Gilmore, both quick guys.
And
very
another
good
layup
guards.
attempt. This one no good. Now they're getting in the lane. They haven't converted all of them. Crawford with the ball. Looking to run. Passes down low. Bounces off Kavika Smith's ankle. That's the kind of pass that's tough for a guy to catch that no matter what size you are, but that was way too low. And it might have been deflected off of Kavika Smith's ankle. Scott Cotto coming in the game for Kavika Smith. A little surprised Scott didn't start.
Yes, so am I, for sure.
Mins with the ball. Thinks about a three. The defense is too tight. Up top to McCraven. He'll try a three. Nothing but net from Kerry McCraven out of Moanalua. Will be at Northern Idaho this year at JC.
Well, he played pretty well last game, too.
Pape with the ball. Covered by P.E. Mins. Iolani and Kamehameha there. Goes around a screen. Shot is no good. Rebound, Gowdy. Craven tipped it to him. Gowdy looking to run. Mins again from the left corner. Nobody in front of him, so he has to take the three. Nothing but net for P.E. Mins. 12-8. And Lane Auto Group had a 5-0 lead. They've been outscored 12-3 since then, Tony.
Wow.
Pape with the ball. Drive to his left. Crawford with a left-handed shot. That is no good. McCraven with a rebound. Gilmore looking to run. Got to wait for some teammates. He was outnumbered there, 2 versus 3. Pulls it up, waits for everybody else. Come across midcourt. Gives it up top to Gowdy. Covered by Pape. P.E. Mann goes around a curl, a little screen. Almost travel, gives it to Robinson, cutting to the basket. Layup, Jeremy Robinson. Good pass, P.E. Mann.
Well, you have to watch out with a team with good guards, and they have 2 very, very good guards. Enterprise, very good, very quick.
We're in a 14-3 run now. Kato with the ball, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. Got Kato with the basket and a foul. He'll go to the line to make it a 3-point play. Helps your stat sheet when you get an offensive rebound, a basket, and you go to the free throw line. I love Scott Kato, another kind of blue-collar type player.
Very, very much so. Played for me, found him in the hallways walking around in college doing nothing, and I said, aren't you going to play basketball? You were the MVP of the state tournament, and you were played at Colorado, and they won the state tournament. He came out for me, and I was very lucky to have him. He's a terrific player.
I did not know that story. I thought he was an automatic there. Wow.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't even on scholarship. Just walking in the halls.
Just walking around. He makes the free throw, by the way. Wow. And he's kind of a guy, kind of quiet, real physical, real strong, but what a tough player. You love having a guy like that on your team.
Well, he was a very good student, got his degree, and he's very intelligent. He has a good job, and I think he does it. His biggest asset is extremely smart on the court.
Robinson with the ball, double team down low. Loses the ball. John Lane checks in the game. He's been playing in this league for a very long time as well. Gives it over to Kato again. Another basket for Scott Kato, Mr. Reliable. 5 in a row for Kato. They trail by 1 now, 14-13. Gowdy with the ball. Team's up by 1, covered by John Lane. Tried to go in the lane. John Lane couldn't stay with him and ended up sticking his elbow into Gowdy. And you know you'll get called for that every single time. 14-13, Mechanical Enterprises lead. 13:21 left in the first half. First semifinal of 2 here at Manoa Rec. P.E. Mins inbounding, right to our left. Gives it over to McCraven. Covered by Kato. Back to Mins. Both teams in a man-to-man throughout. Mins looks to drive, nothing there. Back up top to Gilmore. Gets a screen from Mins. Comes around it. Now he's covered by Ballard, but couldn't make anything out of that. Robinson with the ball, 4 in the shot clock. Jeremy drives in a lane, and he's going to get called, I think, for an offensive. Yes, an offensive foul. Good defense there. Scott Kato, of course.
Good call. Good call.
We're watching the replay right now.
Yeah, be very careful. Scott's a very intelligent player. He's a tricky guy.
And as we watch Robinson about to cut into the lane, Kato is there first. Easy call for the refs. Great defense. Scott Kato is definitely that type of player. Pape with the ball now for Auto Group. Ballard double team. Gives it on the right side to John Lane. Over to Matt Ching. Nobody else on the right side. Is he going to make anything out of it? And he tried to drive baseline. No other defensive help there. Misses the shot. McCraven loses it out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Lane Auto Group. And, you know, we'll try to find out maybe some other players, how long they've been playing. John Lane, another elder statesman in this league, and can still get the job done. And he'll inbound now to Leon Ballard, covered by McCraven. Way out on the block, looking to post up. Now moves inside, goes to his left. Left-handed scoop shot is good. Nice move by Leon Ballard. That was not easy. And they get the lead back. Lane Auto Group up by 1, 15-14. Robinson with the ball. P.E. Mins now, top of the key. Drive to the left. He's going to get a little push from Leon Ballard. 12-17 left in the half. 1-point game. I think both of these games tonight are going to be fairly close. I can't imagine one team really pulling away from the other.
Well, I think, especially in this game is going to be tight. It's going to really be a good game. The next game, I don't know if they can stay with electricians or why.
As we're waiting for teams to get set, Mins going to inbound under his basket. Again, 20 seconds on the shot clock because of the foul in the front court. Shot clock just gets reset to 20. McCraven with the ball. Almost got a screen by Robinson, but he pulled away, and McCraven takes the shot, hits the rim, no good. Leon Ballard with the rebound. Tried to go behind his back, and Mins tipped it out of bounds. 25 on the shot clock. Kyle Pape going to inbound. Over to Kato. Trying to find Ballard. Didn't really have position down low. So Kato with the ball. He's going to think about a three. Gives it to Cheng. He will take the three. Matthew Cheng with the three-pointer for Lane Auto Group. They just outscored 12-3, and now they're on a little run of their own and a 7-point lead, 2-point lead. They call that a 2, 20-14. Gilmore with the ball is blocked by Kyle Pate. Matt Ching going in for a coast-to-coast layup, and no good. Gilmore with the rebound. He is fouled by Scott Cato. And now they're changing the scoreboard back to 18-14. They had 20 up on our scoreboard. Our TV monitor had it correct. 18-14. Gilmore inbounds to P.E. Mins. Covered by Ballard. And they'll take a three. A little too strong. Long rebound controlled by McCraven. He'll take a three. And that is good. Second three for Kerry McCraven. 18-17, back to a 1-point deficit. John Lane with the ball. Crosses midcourt. Ching to his right. Gets the ball. Ballard really battling down low, trying to get position on Pete Mins. Gets the ball. Loves going to his left. Spins again, and the shot is a little off. McCraven with the strong rebound. Gives it over to Robinson. Back to McCraven. He's going to think about a three, and he will take it. This one no good. John Lane with the rebound. Gives it to Kato. Battling for position, using his strength to really muscle up on McCraven. Nice move and shot by Scott Kato. What did he play for you? Was he a 4 mainly for you, power forward?
He was a 4. And he was an all-league selection, too, by the way. He's an all-conference selection.
Always loved watching him play.
Always. Very sound. His son now plays for Kamehameha, and hopefully we can get him to go to HPU.
Oh,
He's
wow.
a very good player. Made All-State last year for Kamehameha.
And Nicholas Duran checks in the game also out of Atlanta High School for Mechanical Enterprises, and he makes that basket. Joseph Gowdy on the bench. 20-20, we have a tie. Only fitting that we have that tie. Ching with the ball. Ballard double team, gives it up top to Kato. Nobody there at 10 on the shot clock. Ballard now near the elbow and the block. And Durant in perfect position for their steal on that pass. Gives it to Gilmore. Dangerous pass that gets deflected out of bounds, and it'll remain Mechanical Enterprises' ball. Scott Kato, what grade is his son in now?
Son's a senior at Kamehameha. He was a
Wow,
junior.
it looks like he's old enough to have a kid that's a senior in high school. Talking to Scott before the game, he's been playing in this league for 23 years, since 1994. He doesn't really look like he's 23 years old. Amazing. Gilmore with the ball, tie game. Gives it to Mins. Over to McCraven. Been hot for the three-point line, but he just missed his last one. Kato daring him to shoot. And McCraven's thinking about, pulls up a little bit for a long two. That is no good. Lane with the rebound. Looking for Kato, but he couldn't get open on McCraven. Now he gets the ball. Right block. He's going to move to his left. And Gilmore is going to come across the left arm and foul him.
McCraven, huh?
And Kato will go to the line for two. You know, on Thursday night, the two teams that played, one team had 6 guys, one had 7. They didn't really use their bench at all, almost. In fact, the team with 6, National Fire, played that 6th man for the last 30 seconds. We haven't really seen many substitutions yet tonight, although I guess after you look at Lane Auto Group now, they have used all 3 guys, as we have another substitution for Lane Auto Group. And I guess that's Chris Young, who is back to number 11. He was wearing 32 in warm-ups. Long pass to Pate. Almost across the midcourt line. Gets a screen. Gives it to Chris Young now. Looks baseline, nothing there. Kato with the ball. Chris Young back with it. Down low to Bauer, double team. Kato back to the three-point line, over to Pate. 11 on the shot clock. Drives in, and he will get fouled. Also checking in for Mechanical Enterprise, we didn't see him on Thursday, Kenneth Cullum from Mid-Pack and also Connecticut College, number 23. He just checks in the game.
Well,
the Cravens on the bench.
We just saw a play where the man making the screen was not effective. And the reason for that is because the dribbler does not dribble his man close enough to the screen man, because the screen man cannot move. That's an offensive foul. Now, we see that all the time. So when you're watching pro ball or college ball or any ball, the screener stays still and the dribbler must dribble his man to the screen to be effective.
Good point, good point. Durand makes the 3 for Enterprises. They're up by 3. Pape with the ball.
Watch. See that?
Right.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Tony's point proven on that possession on the screen by Kato. Robinson with a rebound. If this Gilmore goes up, he's got to be fouled by John Lane. Good defense by John Lane to prevent the layup. And Gilmore will go to the line for 2. 8:17 left in the first half, 23-20. When you were coaching high school at Marino or collegiately at HPU, how often would you call a play? Or you just leave it up to your point guard?
No, I was a play caller. I was a coach that called plays. I called a number of plays. Maybe 20-25% of the time I called plays at the offense. The other times we had an offense that they ran. If no play was called, they ran their offense, whatever offense might be. Yeah. I always like to call plays. Keeps me in the ball game.
Both free throws are good by Gilmore?
Gilmore is, as I mentioned the last time, Gilmore is a very, very good free throw shooter.
Very good outside shooter as well. He'll take a little breather as Gowdy comes in the ball for Gilmore. 5-point lead now for the Enterprise. Lane with the ball, covered by Durand. Sags off a little bit. Ballard now with the ball. No double team yet, and he'll spin into the lane. Shot is too strong, no good. Rebound is still loose. Still loose. And they're going to call it off the Mechanical Enterprises and Pete him in. It'll go over to Lane Auto Group and Chris Young. 27 on the shot clock. John Lane with the ball, covered by Durand. Screened by Ballard.
Better.
And Lane will pull up for the shot, a little short. Ball is out of bounds, and it'll be remaining with the Lane Auto Group team. Shot clock at 29. A little pushing underneath as they battle for position on the inbound. Jeremy Robinson not willing to give an inch. Kato wanting to take more than an inch.
By the way,
and I think they're going to reset the shot clock after the ball went out of bounds.
By the way, Garrett, the games have been officiated, I think, very, very well. They don't let them get out of hand, and it's a pretty good officiating.
Screen by Kato goes left baseline. Nothing there. Young over to Kato. He'll drive left. Pulls up for a little layup, and I think Robinson might have had a piece of that or got his hand in the way. Robinson with the rebound over to Gowdy. He'll drive a left-handed shot. No good. Collum with the ball rebound. Back to Gowdy. That ball almost. It then bounces off, and Ballard with the rebound. Pape for the ball. Covered by Durand. Ballard with the screen. Pape has an opening there. Good screen, and shot is good by Kyle Pape. Gowdy with the ball. They're up by 3. Now over to Robinson. Thinks about a really long 3. He'll get pushed by Chris Young. Foul before the shot. And we're going to have a couple of substitutions. Matthew Chang and Kavika Smith coming in for Kyle Pape and Scott Kato. 3-point lead for Mechanical Enterprises. And they've got the ball. Robinson now. Goes left. After Gilmore cleared some space for it. Gowdy did. Jeremy Robinson with a 3. He might get those 30 tonight, Tony.
Jeremy Robinson can just flat out
play. He's on his way.
He can play.
6-point lead. Little contact, no foul there. Durand with a contact. Ballard now in the lane. Pulls up. Shot is good. And he gets fouled.
He is probably as good a 6'4" center as I have ever seen. He is absolutely terrific in the low post.
That's a great point because he's listed maybe even generously at 6'4", but that's where he loves to get his work done.
Yeah, all the time. Even
and he's double teamed a lot, still makes those moves. Never gets blocked, basically.
If he had a jump shot, he'd be a pro.
But really good post play, which is rare in this league. Makes the free throw, then Mins misses a long 3. Ballard with the rebound. Pulled back. Nice pass to Kavika Smith right under the basket. Great assist by Ballard. Nice separation by Kavika Smith. 1-point game once again, but the 5th time tonight. Robinson almost loses the ball. He'll drive in the lane, puts it to the right hand, and that is good.
Wow.
Great balance in the air by Jeremy Robinson on that layup.
Very athletic. Jeremy is very athletic, and he's still athletic.
Ching with the ball. Really no room to operate at all, but he finds a little space in the baseline, makes a shot, and he's going to get a technical. He thought Durant was covering him too close. Made the nice layup, and after he made it, had a couple of words, and the referee did not like it. So the basket is good for Matthew Ching, but he gets a technical. Was hoping for the foul call. So it's a one-point game again, 30-29.
He deserved the technical.
It was a tough move. I mean, driving to the basket like that with really no room. We were saying that Durant was on him really tight. Jeremy Robinson going to shoot the three, averaging 26.2 in this Summer League. 41st annual Hawaii College Summer League here at Manoa Rec. And it's a two-shot technical. And the first technical, no good. Robinson ready for the second. And that is no good. Now, on Thursday, he missed 2 free throws in a row, and then I think he hit his next 6.
Unusual.
Very unusual.
Very unusual.
I think he's better at the tougher shots. The threes, no problem. Layups with 2 guys on you, no problem. Nobody on the free throw line, that's a problem.
Like I said last game, I could just hear that 5th and 6th grade coach saying, make your free throws.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop
he makes the three again. He makes the tough shot.
Makes the tough shot. Make your free throws. Nobody's guarding you.
Well, I think they'll be okay if he misses the free throws when he's hitting all these other shots. And that's got to be at least 12 for him. We'll check the scoring numbers at halftime. 4-point lead for Enterprise. Chris Young over to Matthew Ching. He's got called for the tee. Covered by Gilmore.
No.
Looking for Kavika Smith, but Durant's got a good angle on him.
Oh, foul.
Now Kavika Smith and back to the 3-point line. Drives in. Little contact, no foul. Nice layup by Kavika Smith. And we're going to have a timeout, a 20-second timeout by Coach George Gilmore filling in for Alan Silva. We have got 5 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first half, 33-31. One thing we're seeing tonight, Tony, that we didn't see on Thursday, both teams using a low post game. Whether it's Leon Ballard, maybe Kavika Smith. On the other side, you've got not as much. You've got more guys driving to the basket. We're not seeing as many three-point shots tonight.
Well, that's true. And what else we're seeing is a number of layups are made tonight, way more than the last game. I mean, there was like 10 or 11 layups made tonight. And the
in
game
traffic.
And the game is there. And I just wanted to say, Kavika Smith played pro basketball in Puerto Rico at a college. So, you know, he was in much better shape than he is now. He gained a few pounds, but he can really play this game, and he was a very tough player in college, too. Very tough.
Love watching him play at HBU. Love watching him play in the Summer League. We're below 5 minutes left in the first half. 2-point game. Robinson with the ball and the lead. Covered by Ching.
Oops.
Ball in the shot clock. Robinson still with the ball. Gives it over to Durant in the right corner. He'll try a three. Nice shot by Nicholas Durant. Just hit one on the left side, hits one on the right side. And they have him playing at Reedley College. Not exactly sure where that is, but good player at Lele Hill is still playing. Crawford with the ball. Over to Smith. Down low to Ballard again. Loves that position and makes the shot and gets fouled again. He makes his living down there. And again, in this Summer League, you don't really have many players like that. And the few that we do, they're not usually as successful as Leon Ballard is.
Well, he's a much better player than the other guys. He's a quality player, the young guy, and he played college ball, and he played pro ball. He's very, very talented. Skilled low post for a midget, for a 6'4" guy.
Free throw is good. And it is a 2-point game, 36-34. Enterprise with the ball and the lead.
And I love his court demeanor. Love it.
Yes.
Never says a word.
Never changes, never says a word.
Nope.
Robinson shot is no good. Long rebound by Ballard. Really got up there for that. Chris Crawford cutting in. Left-handed layup. Good by Chris Crawford. Just like that, we are tied. Gowdy with a long three. That is good by Joseph Gowdy, playing at Latham University, Division II school in Pennsylvania outside of Philly, also from Lele High School. John Lane with the ball. Covered by Gowdy. Who else but Ballard? A little further out than he normally likes it. Gives it back to Lane. Crawford was going to take a three, but it slipped out of his hands. Gets the loose ball, and now Gilmore has it, and Gilmore's going to be fouled by Matthew Ching. 3:39 left in the half. 3-point lead for the Enterprise. And they're going to go to the free throw line. Both teams in the bonus with 17 fouls. Caleb Gilmore, as you mentioned, an excellent free throw shooter.
This is a nice little game. The teams are so evenly matched, and they play good basketball. Not a lot of turnovers.
And a little pushing with Kavika Smith and Jeremy Robinson, just getting ready for the free throw.
A little bit physical.
Free throw is good. 4-point lead now for Mechanical Enterprises. Wow, rare miss.
Rare miss.
That was as close as you could get without going in. Pape with the ball. Pulls up for a three. No good. Crawford tried to get the rebound, but it's controlled by Gowdy. He'll go around a little screen. Looks like he's going to take it all the way down with the pass is deflected and picked up by Matt Ching. 4-on-2 to Kavika Smith. Gets the easy layup for Lane Auto Group. Down by 2, 40-38. Craven with the ball. Thinks about a three drive left baseline. Little contact, and they're going to call out of bounds. Craven stepped out of bounds. Didn't really have a lot of room to operate driving the left baseline and had to use a little bit over the line to get to the basket. Referee was right there, Todd Poe. Pape with the ball. Covered by Duran. Gets a screen from Ballard. Just like last time, pulls up. This one is no good, though. It's going to go out of bounds. Mechanical Enterprises will have possession. 2:57 left in the half. 2-point lead for the Enterprise. P.E. Mins with the ball to a cutting McCraven. He misses the shot. Good defense there by Lane Auto Group. And Durant a little bit too much contact. Didn't want to lose Kyle Pape, so had his left arm on him and had it on a little too long. Referees are right there and calling a foul. And Kyle Pape will be at the line for 1-1. 2:45 left in the half. Kyle Pape at Iolani High School and at the Colorado School of Mines. Averaging 7.7 a game at Colorado School of Mines.
When he was at Iolani, he led him to 2 state championships.
With Derek Lowe.
Coach.
That's both seniors together, I believe.
Mogaishi. He was a very, very good high school. All
Had to
state
be more
high
than
school
one,
player.
I imagine, during their 4 years.
Yeah, their 4 years. There were plenty.
Bobby Nash on that team as well.
Yeah, they were good.
Free throws no good. The Craven had Durant on the left side. Nobody else would look and tried to sneak that pass, but threw it a little too strong, and it goes out of bounds. And out of the gym. Good thing a fan didn't take it and run with it. But Nicholas Durant chases it down outside, and Kavika Smith will inbound to Kyle Pape. Covered by Column. Ching now with the ball, back to Pape. Drives left baseline, nothing there with a double team, and he's going to get pushed. And that foul is going to go, I believe, on P.E. Mins. And we'll have some free throws again. 1-1 again. 2:28 left in the half. 40-39. Pape just missed the last one, and wow, this one in and out. Missed this one as well. Gilmore with the ball. Gets a screen, cuts in the lane, pulls it back out. Mins from the elbow. Shot is a little too strong. Crawford with a strong rebound. Enterprise are up by 1. Lane Auto Group down by that 1, but has the ball. Pape's going to get that screen again. They've used so many times in the first half. Now over to Crawford, right corner. Little fake. Crawford has the ball back. Looks for Ballard, trying to get an angle in there. Finally gets it to him, baseline. Crawford gives it back to Ballard. Little two-man game here. Long three by Crawford. That is off. But somehow Matthew Ching gets the rebound. New shot clock as well. Over to Kyle Pape. Covered by Duran. Minute 40 left in the half. Ching now with the ball. Covered by Column. Gives it down low to Kavika Smith. Tough pass. Kavika Smith gets it. Left-handed shot is good. Wow, that was a tough shot for Kavika Smith. Almost lost the ball and makes a left-handed shot.
That's three layups for him.
And now Lane Auto Group up by 1. Gilmore pushes off, and Referees all saw that push off.
Everybody saw that.
A lot of guards love to do that when you're going from high school, college, and Michael Jordan in the NBA. You don't always get away with it. That one was a little too blatant.
A little too open.
A lot of times you will get away with it if it's just a subtle push. Minute 20 left in the half. Matthew Ching with the ball. And a 1-point lead for Lane Auto Group. Now to Pape. Goes around a screen. Pulls up, nothing there. Right corner to Chris Crawford. He'll drive baseline. Left-handed layup. Good by Chris
Beautiful.
Crawford. I'm impressed with him tonight.
Good drive, good play. Very
Strong
good.
player
Good
down low.
fake.
He's got a couple of rebounds. Doesn't really have the size, but he got the athleticism.
What is that, the 8th or 9th layup we've seen today?
Gotta
The
be.
teams are really going to the basket.
Gowdy now goes around a screen, takes a three. Nothing but net for Joseph Gowdy. And guess what, Tony? We are tied.
Yeah, again.
40 seconds left. Coming up on 40 seconds. Pape with the ball. Throws a pass to Kavik Smith. Again, too low. He loses it. Gowdy going to try another one. Why not? No good. Kato with the rebound. Knocked away by Mind, and he puts up the reverse layup. Heads up play by McCraven and Mind. And now Mechanical Enterprise is up by 2. 1 second differential in the shot clock and the game clock. Down to 19 in the half, but 18 on the shot clock. Pape just going to wait for the last shot. Again, 1 second differential. They can't play the game clock. Got to play the shot clock, which is down to 6. Gets a screen by Kato. Defense helps out. Gives it over to Smith. 1 on the shot clock. And we're going to have a shot clock violation, and the game clock really should be a second left, but they're going to let that go off as well. So we've got a great game here, Tony, a 2-point game. We said this game was going to be close. 45-43 is the score. We've got Enterprise with that lead. Your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I think there's been a nice tempo to the game. You know, it's not fast, it's not slow. It's a terrific tempo. They both scored in the 40s, which is excellent for a city game. And I think it's exciting. There's a lot of good talent out there, a lot of ex-collegiate guys, and some guys still in college. So obviously the quality of play is there, and there's a lot of nice individual moves, which, once again, I said before, you will see individual moves because there's not really a lot of time to practice team basketball.
Right. All of the games from the 2017 Hawaii College Basketball Summer League playoffs are being recorded by one of our sponsors, Olelo Community Media. Olelo's mission is to strengthen our island voices through innovative media. They are furthering that mission tonight by working with us to record this event as a community service. Today's games will be aired on Olelo channels in a few weeks. Look for the air dates at the Summer League website, HawaiiCollegeBasketballLeague.com. Olelo covers events like ours across the island, and they offer training to teach Oahu residents how to create their own programs at one of their 6 community media centers. After training, use of the equipment and airtime on their channel is completely free. They ask only that you help to strengthen our island voices by sharing your own perspective, ideas, and stories on the channel. Please visit Olelo's website at olelo.org or speak to a staff member tonight about the services they provide. Hawaii College Basketball Summer League would like to thank Olelo staff and volunteers for covering these playoffs. Please watch this video from Olelo, and we will be right back within the second half.
Very good. 40, 49? All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
90,
Where'd you get that?
our 90th anniversary
Yeah, but where did you get it?
from golf tournament.
Can we get two more of these for the second game?
Let me copy.
Yeah. We have one set, but we have two. I thought we did.
One set of this.
Is that exactly what you're sitting on the bench?
I don't know, he stinks.
Huh?
He stinks.
I know. He should play D2.
Go low. You
Yeah.
think he could play for me? Are you out of your mind?
Good point. He is not a D2 player.
You think he's better than Dave Smith? Come on. You wouldn't even
No.
make the team.
I'd say to be good.
I would keep him, but I wouldn't play him.
Are you going to let us know when we're back on? Yeah. I thought we had two sets of those.
No, we only got one. That's all right. You can use it. I don't care. I just,
Huh? We are getting ready for the start of the second half here at Manoa Rec Center. Gary Dickman alongside Tony Solito. Got a great game here at halftime. It's a 2-point lead, 45-43 for Mechanical Enterprise. We've seen a back-and-forth game. Lane Auto Group with the early start. Mechanical Enterprises with a 12-3 run. And a back-and-forth game, several ties, and about 7 lead changes in this first half, Tony.
well, what we'll see at the end, we're going to see at the end who keeps their composure and who really is into the game of basketball and knows what to do with managing the clock at the end if it's as close as it is now. Because I think that's what happens in all the games. It gets down to the last 2 minutes, and whoever makes the best decisions in the last 2 minutes usually wins the game.
This is the 41st Hawaii College Summer League here. Tony, you got to been up here for at least, about say 30 of them. I've been here for about 25, I would say, off and on for the most part. And we were talking to some of the players before the game and when they started playing. Scott Cato said he started playing in this league in 1994, 23 years ago. Kavika Smith, 1996. Leon Ballard, he wasn't sure exactly what year. It was about 98 or so, he said. Amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, I think the people in the community. I know there were some problems with the stands, and so a lot of people this summer haven't showed up. But I think when everything is cooking and the UH players are playing, there's a nice crowd and it's great basketball. It's a lot of fun, and if you happen to be a basketball enthusiast, then you'll enjoy it, and you'll bring your friends to watch the guys play because the guys play good basketball.
A lot of familiar names from high school and college, as we've mentioned tonight. We'll continue to mention for the rest of this game. Second semifinal at 7:30, Electricians Hawaii versus Society Contracting. Second half is underway. Lane Auto Group moving from our right to left. Matt Ching with the ball, and three-pointer is good right off the top. And just like that, they get the lead back up by 1.
Matt Ching should shoot the ball a lot more than he does. He's a very good shooter.
Playing at Orange Coast College, they have him listed as. Robinson goes around the screen, takes a three. That is good. Both teams making their first threes of the second half. And another lead change. Mechanical Enterprises up by 2. Less than a minute gone in the second half. Pape with the ball. Goes around a screen from Ballard. Over to Kavika Smith. Gives it back to Ballard down low. His favorite spot. Ball bounces off of Gowdy's stomach. Goes out of bounds. And again, at the violation of the front court, the shot clock gets reset to 20. New rule for college basketball this year. And as I say that, somehow it goes down to 16 seconds now. Don't know how or why. I know how, don't know why.
Well, that should
Ching with
increase
the
the scoring. That's what they're trying to do with that kind of. Very good shooter. Very good shooter.
Craven with the rebound off the missed shot from Ching. Now over to Robinson. Pete Mins tries a three. No good. Rebound Crawford. Crawford out of Northwest Nazarene. Down low to Ballard. Left block. Pape over to Crawford. Pape back has it again. Down to Ballard again. Single coverage there, and he gets the shot. No good though. A little too strong. Rebound controlled by Gowdy. Almost stolen by Smith. Gowdy has it back. Pete Mins now with the ball. Over to Gilmore. Thought about it. Real drive in the lane instead. Pull up from 12. Round the rim, no good. Tipped by Pete Mins to a teammate was a little off. And Ching has the ball over to Crawford
nice
with
shot.
the easy layup. Jeremy Robinson not happy about it. We are tied at 48. Robinson with the ball, crosses midcourt. Covered by Ching. Over to McCraven on the right corner. Thinks about baseline. Nobody there on defense if he gets around his man. Moves to the left instead and has the ball tapped for a second. Gets possession, misses the shot from the left side. Has the rebound again from a three-pointer. This is no good, a little too strong. Pape with the rebound. Gives it to Crawford, baseline. He's going to be fouled. Touch foul by Pete Mins. Not a lot of contact, but enough to call the foul. Inbounding under his basket is Kavika Smith. Gives it to Crawford, but no room to shoot. Up top to Pape. Right side to Ching. Right corner to Kavika Smith. Ballard now by the block. Ching, left corner to Chris Crawford. He'll try a three. Nothing but net for Chris Crawford. Had a nice second half already. 3-point lead now for Lane Auto Group. Gilmore with the ball. Tries to get a screen. Can't use it. Robinson has the ball. They got hit in the face a little bit by Kavika reaching for the basketball there. Drives left, and there'll be a foul on Kavika Smith. These two guys are getting pretty physical, it looks like.
I have to say that Kavika Smith is probably, without a doubt, the most physical player I have ever coached.
That's saying a lot, but I would agree with that.
He is very
I
physical.
think Scott Cato could be in that conversation.
Does not back down at any time for any reason.
Gowdy goes left baseline, nothing there. Gives it to Gilmore in the right corner. Three around the rim, no good. Pete Mins had the ball for a second. Goes out. It goes off Lane Auto Group. New shot clock, new possession. Pete Mins about to inbound. They trail by 3. Just finds McCraven way up top. Gilmore got free. Crawford went flying down. And we're going to have another out of bounds. And this time it's going to go to Lane Auto Group. Pape with the ball, crosses midcourt. No screen, so he'll drive left baseline. Robinson with a foul. 2 team fouls now on Mechanical Enterprises. 7 will make it the bonus. Smith inbounding to the right of his basket. Finds Crawford. Wow. Good pass to the other side of the basket, underneath the basket. Crawford makes the shot and gets fouled and will go to the line for 1. Lane Auto Group up by 5, looking to make it 6. Love watching the smart basketball. You make the smart pass where defenses aren't expecting it and you have to have the perfect angle to complete them. And that was one of those. 8 points now for Chris Crawford. Jeremy Robinson leading scorer at the half, by the way, with 16.
Chris Crawford always seems to be extremely steady player every time I watch him play.
Mins almost loses the pass down low. Loose ball is picked up by Robinson, throws it to McCraven, but it's intercepted. And here comes Chris Crawford again. And we're going to have goaltending on Jeremy Robinson. Good call by the officials. And now it's an 8-point lead for Lane Auto Group. Watch the replay here. Robinson definitely got it after it hit the backboard.
Can't hit the
call.
backboard and block the shot. That's a violation. That's 2
Minden
points.
now with the ball. This game slipping away, at least for the moment, from Mechanical Enterprises. Robinson a little stutter step and a little fake as he goes up in the air, but misses the layup. Pape looking to run 3-on-2. And Ching has the ball blocked. Rebound Pape, throws it up, no good. McCraven has the ball knocked away by Ching. Ballard, right block, turnaround jumper, no good, but he is fouled by McCraven. Leon Ballard might miss, but you're really not going to stop him.
No.
And he doesn't miss that often.
No, he'll get his 20. He's a 20 guy all the time, every night. 20, 20, 20, 20. He's in the 20s every night.
And he will go to the line for 2.
Well, what I could never understand as a coach is, you throw the ball to a Leon Ballard or to anybody who plays the low post, and he's 3 or 4 feet away from the basket, and then he turns around and throws the ball out to somebody 25 feet away from the basket. When we throw you the ball in the low post, we expect you to make a move and score, or at least make an attempt.
Now, here's a guy who played at Chaminade, got to be close to 15, 20 years ago, not from Hawaii, and I love when I see these stories of players that come here to play college basketball and stay here after their careers are done.
50% of my players are still here. I can't believe it. They just love Hawaii, and of course I can understand why. I came from the mainland and stayed here
Me too.
for the past 40 years, so it was really something.
They came really for, not one main reason, but one main reason, playing college basketball.
Yeah, sure.
And they have other options. I guess maybe this is a better option, or that you said they fall in love with Hawaii. The free throw is missed. But you see a lot of stories like that. I know you've had a number of players that have stayed here for a very long time, if not still here. Enterprise down by 8. Gilmore over to Gowdy. Pete Mins thinks about a 3-0 there. He takes it anyway. Little strong, long rebound. Gilmore had it for a second. And they're going to call a foul on Kavika Smith. Barely reached in, but he got a little piece of Gilmore's arm. Non-shooting foul. Mechanical Enterprises inbounding. Gowdy up top to Gilmore. Robinson will take a long 3. Going to be a little off. Rebound Pape. He looks to run. They've got momentum and a big lead. I believe this was the biggest lead of the night for either, for them at least. Chang drives left baseline, nothing there. Gives it up to Kavika Smith. Nice pass to Leon Ballard. Good teamwork there. And this is now the largest lead of the night, a 10-point lead, 58-48. And George Gilmore is calling a timeout for Mechanical Enterprises. Watching a replay now of Chang with the ball. Going to have some nice passing here to Smith, over to Ballard. Look at the easy layup. Great teamwork there. And you mentioned how these guys don't have a lot of time to practice. And I don't know if Kavika Smith, I believe he was not on the same team as Ballard last year, but they've got some chemistry now.
Well, he always was a good passer, too. He was an excellent passer. He had great vision on the court. And it's nice to see some of these guys to retain some of these skills. Not only was the pass good, but Leon Ballard saw it, caught it, and scored, which is, makes a complete play and it makes it look really well. It makes the whole play look good.
Love the unselfish play. And again, you can see guys that'll have terrific dunks that can hit the 3 over and over again. That's great talent, great skill level. But when you see, again, the smart basketball play, the work ethic, blue-collar type of play with the hustle plays going after 50-50 balls, I love watching that, and we get all of that here with this Summer League. Timeout about over, and again, the largest lead of the night for Lane Auto Group. There's a reason why they got a bye in the first round.
They came in second. Lane came in second this year.
Had a very close game in the first half, and for a while in the second half, but still a lot of time left with 15-20 left in the half. Gilmore with the ball. Over to McCraven. Robinson trying to spin, drive to the basket. Nice shot. Jeremy Robinson determined to get that basket after the timeout. Crawford loses the ball out of bounds, and now you got the timeout by Gilmore. Mechanical Enterprise gets a quick basket and a turnover. This is what they need to get back in the game. Gowdy with the ball, down by 8. Gives it back to Robinson. And Robinson with authority, well after the whistle with a dunk. And you can just kind of sense Jeremy Robinson has kind of had enough of this deficit and is determined to get his team right back in this game. Calling for the ball, demanding the basketball. Covered by Pape. Drives in the lane. Loses the ball for a second, gets it back, double pump, and in, and a foul. And I mentioned Jeremy Robinson after that timeout. You can see it, you can sense it, and it's showing in his place. We watched a replay there, makes a nice putback there. He is not about to lose a possession right now. Just gets 2 baskets in a row and going to the free throw line for 2. Going for his 24th point of the evening, Tony. You predicted 30. I think you're going to be selling him short. I believe that is 24 for Jeremy Robinson. Just like that, the 10-point lead is down to 5. Pape with the ball. Ballard at his usual spot near the elbow. Ching, Crawford for the 3. No good. Kavika Smith, strong rebound. Loses the ball, and it's still loose. Gowdy with a nice save. Jeremy Robinson. Again, going after the 50-50 balls. Love watching that from both teams. And Jeremy Robinson, a man on a mission right now. He's not going to be denied. Except on that missed shot. But Gilmore with an unbelievable rebound. He did a lot of that on Thursday, Tony. For a guy who is maybe 6 feet.
Maybe.
Gets a lot of offensive rebounds.
Yeah,
more than you would expect. Gets the basket, now a 3-point game. 7-0 run for Enterprise. Crawford right baseline, nothing there. Across the court, almost intercepted. Ballard now, right block, goes up. Basket is good by Leon Ballard. They needed that basket.
Well, you have to be careful. If Leon goes 10, 12 feet out, that's too far for him. Once he catches the ball on either box or in the middle of the 3-second lane, he's murdered. Absolute
I agree.
murder.
That's the key. Keep him out.
You got to keep
Don't
him
let him get that
out.
inside position so easily. Gilmore goes around a screen.
Beautiful.
Shot is a little off. Little contact there. No call. Pape with the ball. Down by 5. We just had a 7-0 run stop by Lane Auto Group. Still up by 5, though. 15 on the shot clock. Pape with the ball. Over to Ching. Thinks about a 3. Now drives left baseline. Nothing there. Finds Crawford up top to Pape. He'll try a long 3. Nothing but net by
first
Kyle
one.
Pape.
First one tonight.
I believe that is his first 3 tonight. And that lead back up to 8, just like that. Little 5-0 run of their own for Lane Auto Group. Robinson with the ball. Still really determined. And he's going to get fouled. Really no defending that. I mean, he might have missed a shot, but you're not going to stop him. And great balance in the air for Jeremy Robinson.
Well, they isolated him. They isolated him on this side, and he didn't get any weak side help until it was too late. And he gets a two-shot foul. And he's a good free throw shooter too, by the way.
No, he did miss 2 in a row in the first half.
Yeah, he
did the
did.
same thing on Thursday, and then I don't think he missed after that. In fact, the ones he missed today were both technicals in the first half. Makes the free throw. 25 on the night, if we have it correct, for Jeremy Robinson. Matches total from Thursday, and there's 12:47 left in the game. Well ahead of his pace. Misses the second, though. 63-56, 7-point lead for the Lane Auto Group. Pape with the ball, goes around a screen over to Ballard. Ballard got held by Robinson, no call. Grabbed his jersey there. Ballard back with the ball, double team, pump fake goes up and in by Leon Ballard. Typical Leon Ballard.
Get him in the low post. He's murder. He just destroy you. He's got a lot of nice moves.
And when I asked him earlier about how long he's been playing, I said, I mean this as a compliment. We know you've been playing a long time, but he's almost an impossible player to defend. You might have size on him. You might have youth on him. You don't have experience on him, though, and that makes a difference. Misses the free throw, though, but a 9-point lead for Auto Group. Robinson with the ball, covered by Pape. Nice cutting McCraven to the basket, pass by Jeremy Robinson. I was about to say, I don't know if Jeremy was going to pass much this half the way he's been on this mission, but it makes a nice pass to a cutting Kerry McCraven. Adam Wanalua now at Northern Idaho.
Northern Idaho Junior College. Very, very good junior college, basketball-wise. Very good.
7-point lead. Everybody touches the ball for Lane Auto Group on this possession. Now Ching with it. Going to get a screen by Ballard. Little pick and roll, nothing there. So Kato will try a three from the left wing. Nice three-pointer by Scott Kato. Definitely an inside-outside player. Can score down low, can hit the three.
Never took a bad shot in his career. Kid shoots only when he's open and when he's got great balance.
Where Ballard, that's beyond his range, which is fine because he's so good down low. But Scott can score from anywhere. And he can rebound like that all the time. Look at that boxing out on that. There's no way anybody else was going to get that rebound. Ching with the ball over to Crawford. Drives baseline. Nothing there. Gives it to Kato. Now Crawford left corner. Fakes a three. Ching's going to fake a three. Pate thought about a three. Down low, mismatch there. Ballard had Gowdy covering him. No shot, though. Crawford has the ball. And that three is good by Chris Crawford. Now, Lane Auto Group called this timeout. They're up by 12, their largest lead, but Dave Patterson calling a timeout for Lane Auto Group. They've been on a nice run. Mechanical Enterprises had that 7-0 run to cut it to 3, but just like that, it's back to a 12-point lead, the largest lead of the night.
Now, Lane has been together a little bit. You know, they've been together for a couple summer league seasons. So you can see the cohesiveness is a little bit more than the other guys who have not been together that long. You know what I mean? So they seem to be playing more team basketball than the other guys.
It's interesting that you say that because if you look at the roster for Mechanical Enterprise, we mentioned this on Thursday, a lot of their players are on the Hawaii Swish. And they played in February and March, won all their games here in the ABA. The problem is those guys are on the roster, they're not on the bench.
Yeah.
They're missing a lot of players. Mark Veazey is out, Sean Cadell is out, a few other players are out, and that is hurting for Lane Auto Group. They have the experience. They have two new players who haven't played with them before, Scott Kato and Kavika Smith. Kavika used to be with Artie Wilson, and he wasn't sure he was coming back to the league. Artie didn't take him, not knowing if he was playing or not. Artie wishes he had him on his team.
Well, I think Scott Cotto, the last couple years, whatever team he played on was in the finals. He lost in the finals.
Right. Always up there at the end.
Always up there.
Okay, we'll see what Mechanical Enterprises has now as they're down by 12. Robinson came out of the last time out on fire. Misses this shot, however. Pape with the ball. Covered by Duran in the game now for Enterprise. Cheng wide open. He'll take the three.
Can shoot.
Nothing but net for Matthew Cheng.
He can shoot. I told you, he can shoot.
Can't leave these guys open.
Not like that.
Mechanical Enterprise is struggling on defense as well right now. 15-point deficit. They have the ball. Gowdy with the ball. Drives in. Nothing there. And they will call a foul. Actually went off of Gowdy's knee, but they're going to call a foul before it went out of bounds. And it might be on Ballard. But before the layup, as we watched the replay there, Kato indicating it went off Gowdy's knee, but there was a foul called before. So Gowdy inbounds to McCraven. Kato right on him. And he'll take the three, pulls back a little bit. Pulled back too much, was way short. He gets his own rebound. Off of a missed three, tip no good. Second tip no good. Third shot with the left hand is good by Kerry McCraven. That was a tough basket.
That was a tough rebounding.
Great hustle. Never gave up on it. 13-point lead. Pape with the ball. Gets a screen by Kato. Now McCraven on him. Back to Kato. Crawford in the left corner. Left-handed layup is good by Chris Crawford. And on defense, you can tell Mechanical Enterprise is a little slow to react. Robinson with the ball. Still with the ball. Spinning around. Loses it for a second. I think one of the problems, Tony, is that Jeremy Robinson trying to do everything on offense. The rest of his teammates are not getting involved. They're kind of standing around. Jeremy's not looking to pass, and I think it's affecting Jeremy on defense a little bit.
Jeremy just started that in the last minute or two or so when they started getting down by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and he's dominating the ball when he should be getting off the ball a little bit more.
He's trying to get it all back at once, and it's not working. Now Ballard with the shot from 8, no good. Ching tips it back to Ballard. way beyond his range, so he gives it to Kato. Over to Pape. And Jeremy Robinson late to respond on defense, but now we have Duran on Pape. A little too late. Shot by Crawford, no good. Gowdy with the ball, looking to run. Got Duran on his right. He'll pull up for a three. No good. Kato's defense, I think, affected that. Hand in his face. Ballard with the rebound, crosses midcourt. Covered by Robinson. Ching now with the ball. Gets the screen. Ballard remains on top, so Ching goes around it, right side. Layup is no good. Gowdy, great at avoiding the trap, avoiding the block, and misses the shot, but he gets fouled. Good ball control by Joseph Gowdy on that possession. As we are watching the replay with McCraven's put back, or the foul before McCraven's put back, and that was Gowdy getting fouled on his way to the basket. He'll go to the line for two. Loved watching him in high school. Free throw is good. One of the better point guards in the state at Lelehua. And I'd really like to follow his progress at Division II, Latham in Pennsylvania, as he told us the other night, 30 minutes outside of Philadelphia. Now our scoreboard on the screen is a little bit off. It had it at 115-105. It is 75-62. Then that was a score from their previous game. 8:33 left, second half. Pape with the ball. Up by 13. Ballard gets the ball deflected. He'll let it go out of bounds. Lane Auto Group will have the ball. 13-point lead. Lane inbounding for Lane Auto Group. Crawford with the three, a little too strong. Ballard with the offensive rebound. Trying to get somebody cutting, but Crawford was covered. Pape has the ball, covered by Duran. About to get a screen from Kato. John Lane has the ball, and I thought Kato was going to get called. Kato cutting in the lane to get position, but Duran pushed him or held him, I believe is what they're saying.
I definitely thought it would go the other way.
So the shot clock gets reset to 20. See, we've got Kenneth Collum trying to muscle up on Kato. I don't think he's going to win that battle. And Kato knows it. But he doesn't take the shot. Passes it to Lane, to Crawford, over to Ballard. Double team comes late, so he gives it to Pape coming up the basket, but Pape loses it off his hand. Good idea, though.
Good cut.
Great teamwork. Gowdy with the ball. They trail by 13. Gets a little screen by Mins. Back to Mins, covered by Ballard. Duran trying to get the ball with John Lane covering it, but Mins will take the three. In and out. Ball goes out of bounds, and they will say it is off of Scott Kato, and Mechanical Enterprise has the ball. New shot clock. They trail by 13 as Nicholas Duran will inbound. To P.E. Mittens. Over to Gowdy. Long three-pointer. Off the rim. Kato rebound. Over to John Lane. Over to Pape. Great defense there by Gilmore. Anticipated the pass, came right around to steal it. Duran now with the ball. Open three. If he wants it, he does. And it is good by Nicholas Duran. They needed that shot. Still down by 10, though. Been a while since they've hit a three. Pape with the ball. Still a lot of time left as we approach the 7-minute mark.
Good pick.
Lane now with the ball, takes a three. Nothing but net for John Lane. Still a great shooter.
First shot.
Doesn't shoot a lot.
First shot he made tonight.
Usually makes them, though. Lead back up to 13 as Gilmore will try a three. That's short. Pape with the rebound. Gives it to Crawford. Open for a three in the left corner. Nothing but net by Chris Crawford. And now, again, the largest lead of the night. 16-point lead. 81-65. Gilmore fell down, got back up, has the ball. Duran's going to try another three. Gilmore with another offensive rebound. How did he do that? Collum with the ball at a mid-pack. He'll get fouled on a three. It was after the shot, and he sold it well. And we watch the replays coming up here as Nicholas Duran takes that three. It is all, but Gilmore with an offensive rebound again. And Collum with the ball. And you know what? that was not a foul as we watched the replay. Good camera work by our crew. And Kenneth Collum sold that very well. It was well after the shot. Crawford came up on him. I don't think he even touched him. And if he did, it was just a graze. And he fell down. Ref saw the falling and gives him 3 free throws. Smart play, though. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, is try to sell it.
Supposed to, always flop. Now they give you a foul for flopping. So I think that's a terrific, terrific rule change.
I would imagine if you're the opposing coach, Tony, you hate when a player does that to your team.
Oh, I would imagine. I'm glad they give a foul on flopping.
But if you're on the other team and they did it against your team, but it's a smart play. And a lot of players will do that.
Those good three-point shooters flop every single time.
Ching with the ball over to Kato, almost stolen by Duran. 14-point lead. Pape drives into the paint, pulls up from 10, no good. Rebound is loose, and Pete Mins gets fouled by Scott Cato. I can watch Scott Cato play every game all year long. Never get tired of watching him. And actually, he looks like he's in the exact same shape as when he played at Colorado and for HPU. And he's a smart player, getting position. He committed the foul and waved his hand right away. I like that, too. Mins with a 1-and-1 free throw makes the first.
Well, you know, you always hear a lot of coaches say this guy was a terrific teammate and all that. And sometimes, I'm sure most of the times they're telling the truth, but Scott was a great team player and a great teammate. And I imagine a lot of guys like to play with him because he was a terrific.
Seems like a guy who doesn't care if he scores 2 points or 10 points.
Never
cares
crossed
about
his mind. Yeah, never crossed his mind.
He has the ball now. Covered by Duran, spins out of it.
He won't make a shot. He won't take a bad shot.
Lane has the ball, drive. Good defense there by Gowdy. He makes him miss the shot. Duran has the ball. Over to Mins. Back up to Gilmore. 5:30 left in the second half. Gets a screen. Can't use it, though. Quick to play cover on defense with that help. So Gilmore pulled back for the shot. No good. Kato with another rebound. Got to have at least 10 rebounds, I would say.
Well, I think he's averaging 10 on this paper here. He averaged 10 in the Summer League this year.
You can pencil him in for that every game. Ballard with the ball. Over to Kato. Thinks about a 3. Gives it to Lane. He will take the 3. John Lane's 3 is no good. Gowdy with a rebound. 5 minutes left. Gowdy going coast to coast. Left-handed shot, no good. Little off balance there. Lane with the rebound.
Kato, 10.3.
Right around that mark right now. Pape with the ball. Ballard, left block.
Don't let him
P.
get
Mins
on that
has size, but not the strength.
You can't
and again,
let him catch
Ballard
the
knows
ball
how to
in
use
the
those
low
angles.
post.
Knows when to spin, when to go left. Gowdy with the 3. I think he rushed that one, and who else but Kato with another rebound. You wonder now if Lane Auto Group, we're going to call timeout. Maybe Dave Patterson, their coach, will let them maybe use the clock a little bit as they have a 14-point lead, 83-79. Okay, Tony, you're the coach of the team that's trailing right now. There's still plenty of time left, but you got to make the most of all of your possessions. What are you telling your team as you're trailing by 14?
Well, what I think, I'm sure that Scott is talking to them right now. I'm sure they have a good coach too, and I'm sure he's saying the same thing. You know, we want everybody to shoot the ball. We want you to shoot when you're open, but whatever you do, you must take good shots. You cannot just catch the ball and shoot the ball. Let's take our time. You know, when we get 10, 15 seconds into the 20, 25, 30-second clock, it's okay to go ahead and shoot. But let's not just catch the ball and shoot the ball and let in the first 1 or 2, 3 minutes of a possession, seconds of the possession. So I think that's what they're going over. They got a lot of guys that played, so I'm sure that's it. On the other hand, the other team is saying, we got to score, so let's speed it up because we're losing by 14 points, so we want to make it. So let's see what happens. I think this is probably one of the most important parts of a game for any team.
Can't let it get away from you when it could easily.
Let's not win the game by 3 when you're up by 14. Let's win by 20. And let's not lose by 14. Let's try and get into the game.
So in other words, don't let the team get back in the game. Don't give them life if you're leading.
Absolutely.
And you have to have sort of a sense of urgency, but not total. Great pass by Lane across the court to Kato. Makes the basket and gets fouled. Wow. Right after a timeout, a full court pass as we're watching the replay now. Football pass by John Lane. Didn't know he was a quarterback, and Kato is a tight end. Gets the easy bucket. But a smart play. Again, smart teamwork, smart passing. Guys knowing where the other guy's going to go. Kato averaged 10.3 points a game.
10.10 rebounds a game. $10.3. Oh yeah, 10.3. Good.
I think he's averaging 10 of each. As we have a foul. 85-69 is the score. Robinson going to inbound for Mechanical Enterprises. 4:15 left. Still a lot of time, but the clock will be a factor. Robinson just determined as he got that ball to drive to the basket. Gives it to Durant, and that was good because he didn't force a shot.
Nice
he knew
pass.
Durant was there. He saw the
Nice
double team. He got the open teammate cutting to the basket. Smart move by Durant to get open, and by Jeremy Robinson not to force a shot like that. Still trailing by 14, though. Lane with the ball. A bit of a moving screen there, and nothing called, which is almost never called. Ballard, left block, turns around, gets fouled by P.E. Menz. Again, we see Leon Ballard make a lot of those shots. We see him get fouled on some of those shots, and sometimes he'll miss. But the defense is not the reason why he misses most often. It's just that he's a little off balance, but he's a tough player to defend from 6 feet.
Well, let me throw this out there for everybody that's watching basketball. Everybody that coaches, young coaches. What you must do when you play Leon Ballard, and I played him, and this is what we did to him, is front him all the time. Make him get open. Don't let you just throw the ball to him because he'll kill you. Front him and make him move and make him go away. So if you front somebody, you can also back the guy. But if you play in back of him, you can't double him. It's too hard to double.
Don't let him get in that comfort zone.
Don't let him get in that comfort zone.
And Gilmore almost traveled, but they're going to call a foul before he traveled. And Kato trying to hold him up. Good sportsmanship. So you wouldn't double team him, though?
I'd front him and double him. But fronting is a lost art. If you front people, they really don't know what to do. A lot of teams don't know how to handle when you front the low post. He's supposed to go away, but that doesn't happen a lot of times. He tries to fight over you and get open. And, of course, the guy with the ball isn't going to throw it to him anymore. But if you let him back you down to the box all the time, he's going to get the ball all the time and beat you. Every time. Every single time.
The full court pass that Kato just converted from Lane, it was kind of getting fronted, but they threw it over it, and there was no problem. But good points there.
You can't front. You can't front a player if he's 5 inches bigger than you.
Not a wise move.
Not a wise move.
One free throw is good, so it's a 13-point lead. 85-72 ball knocked away by Robinson. Pape still has it, and kind of breaks the ankles of Robinson there.
Whoa.
Lane has the ball. Nothing there. Baseline pulls it back out. Covered by Duran. 10 on the shot clock. Cheng with the ball, covered by Gilmore. Cato's going to set a screen and then roll. Nothing there. Too far out. Gives it over to Ballard. Who else? Good defense on that one, though, by Menz. Forces them to miss the shot. As the shot clock about to expire. Robinson with the ball. He did not have his hands, the ball was not set on his hands. It was like it was rolling off. Had no choice but to throw it up. It was way off. Chris Crawford coming in for John Lane for Lane Auto Group. Nicholas Duran coming out as McCraven back in the game. 2:50 left in the second half. 13-point lead for Lane Auto Group, looking to advance to the championship on Tuesday night at 7. Pape with the ball, covered by Duran. Over to Crawford. Covered by Gowdy. 14 on the shot clock. Gets a screen. Ching sets the screen, rolls, nothing there. Pete Menz there to cover. Kato on the right side, three-pointer. Good by Scott Kato. Can't leave him alone. 16-point lead. And Mechanical Enterprises has now got to have that sense of urgency, and you can't afford to wait 15 seconds for a shot on each possession. But missed three by McCraven, airball. They're kind of standing around. You can see the fatigue factor, and I think just mentally they know that this game is about to slip away from
16 points. Game's over. Come on.
Less than 2 minutes left. Durant about to check back in. Ching with the ball. Gives it over to Pape. They're going to use their time a little bit. Use the shot clock. Pape in no hurry. Gives it up top to Crawford. He'll drive to the lane now. Right-handed layup is good for the left-handed shooting guard. 18-point lead.
He's played an exceptional game tonight. Truly exceptional.
He had 13 at the half. He's got to have over 22 or 4 by now.
Well, him and Scott Cotto have played really well.
Gilmore with the ball. He'll drive in the lane. Nothing there. Gives it back out and ends up throwing it out. Not back out, but out of bounds. 1:26 left in the game. I think it's safe to say it will not go to overtime. Duran will take a seat. McCraven will take a seat, excuse me. Kenneth Colum back in the game. Chris Young in the game for Lane Auto Group. Ching with the ball. Going to use the clock. 21 on the shot clock. Minute 14 left in the game.
See, this is their experience. They take their time, and the lead went from 14 to 18 now. So, and that's the way it should go. That's exactly what should happen with their experience they got.
7 on the shot clock. Ching drives in. Nice shot. Shot clock down to 4. Gets the 2-point. Perfect possession.
Now it's 20.
20-point lead. Didn't expect this. Good defense by Ching. Bounces it off of Gowdy's leg out of bounds. Lane Auto Group ball. This was a 2-point game at halftime, Tony.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you play a team that has a little experience and a little cohesive. At the end of a game, they tear you up. They just tear you up.
Ballard with the ball, double team. Crawford will take the 3.
Does that kid ever
Gets
miss?
the bounce to go in. He's been kind of in the zone really
all
the whole
night,
game.
All night he hasn't missed.
13 at the halves. Got to have about 25 or 6. Duran gets the one-handed dunk for Mechanical Enterprises. 31 seconds left in the game. Think about this, Tony. For a game like this, for a team that won their first playoff game, they've only got 74 points. For this summer league, that's very low. You don't see teams scoring only in the 70s. Great defense by Lane Auto Group, especially in the second half.
Well, Lane Auto Group came in second for a reason. They can play a little bit. They got some players.
3-point game with 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
And they're just going to let the clock run out. They don't have to shoot. As Lane Auto Group with Leon Ballard with the ball. And that will be it. The final score is 95-74. Lane Auto Group will advance to the championship game Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And in about 10 minutes from now, we will have the second semifinal, Electricians Hawaii, gathering in the corner with Coach Artie Wilson. And they will have Society Contracting, coached by Tim Thorpe. We'll see some names like Derby Enos on that team. Zion Shepard out of Mid-Pack for Society Contracting. A couple of weeks ago, had 43 points in a game here, Tony. First of all, your thoughts on the game that just ended. Were you surprised it ended without it being close, a 21-point victory?
Well, I think I said something to the effect that, these games, when they get into the last 3, 4, 5 minutes, you're going to see the team who runs the end of a game properly really come out the winner. I did not expect them to win by that many points.
When you said that, I think it was 4:24 left in the second half. It was a 13-point lead for Lane Auto Group, and they ended up winning by 21.
Yeah, right. I said I hope it goes the other way.
The time before that, with about 8-9 minutes left, when Lane Auto Group was down by 10, Jeremy Robinson came out, scored 5 points in a row. The lead got cut to 3 immediately. They did not have that extra spurt in the last few minutes of this game. And as we mentioned, 74 points in Manoa Summer League for this Collegiate Summer League, very low. I don't remember anybody ever scoring in the 60s, but 70s about as low as it gets. A lot of times you'll see in the 90s and 100s. So you give Lane Auto Group a lot of credit for playing the second half and defending the way they did and really shutting down Mechanical Enterprises with a lot of talent. Lane Auto Group advancing to the championship game.